had the women's first game earlier, and after a little break, we have the season opener for Keene State men's hockey right now. The Owls welcome in the Rivier University Raiders coming up. Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for tuning in again as Keene State is ready to get its men's ice hockey program off the ground for the first time since the 1980s. I'm Ryan Goodwin, once again joined by Ryan Otterson, and we are underway here tonight. Keene State wins the opening face-off. Get a quick look at the goalies for each side as we get going in this one for Rivier. Luke Newell, last season, 2023, 14 starts, 6-7-0 record, 2.73 goals against average. Not a bad season. And he's opposed by Will Sloan, the fifth year out of Litchfield, Connecticut for Keene State. Sloan last year was the starting goalie for most of the club hockey games and won over the starting job on the official D3 program for this year. No icing is called. Marcus Chrysofides in the corner. Got it over there to Hansen. Owls able to maintain pressure in the offensive zone. Chrysofides gets it back, a shot, didn't get all the way through. And Rivier comes back the other way.
It'll be interesting to see how, as things go on, how the freshmen that Keene has play into the mix. You know, 75% of the team is filled up with freshmen as it's a new program. So seeing where they're at, you know, physically will be a big point in this game for sure.
Little chance there on goal for the Owls. Can't get it through. They'll win it back, though, the other way. Pass in front. Save is made by Newell. And now Rivier comes back the other direction. Shot chance on Sloan here. Got blocked. Good by Shane Mazer there. Now a shot on goal. Didn't get through. There from Arnold. Look the other way. Turner works it back to Arnold. Arnold tries to bring it through the neutral zone. Pass goes all the way through to Will Sloan now. Fields it cleanly. Arnold again sends it along the boards.
He's done a good job early matching Rivier's toughness and physicality. I know it's only 3 minutes in the game, but so far it's looking so good.
Able to match that speed, as you mentioned early on, and a big hit there.
That's a dump.
Big collision. Looked like with Declan House. Pass goes through, a shot on Sloan. Save is made by the Owls goaltender. Now pass goes over. In front, puck still loose. Owls get it out though. Shot by Duderstadt. Now behind the goal of Newell. Thrown in front. Maybe a chance. Can't get through. Peyton Jones able to rush in. Now Rivier the other way in front of the goal of Sloan. Owls get it out once again. Going along the boards behind the goal. McBride takes it up. Pass gets through there to Pardo. Owls take it over once again. He's back up in Rivier's possession. Pardo brings it up the ice. Going around the boards for Tavella. Checked in, a shot on Sloan. Save is made. Trying to throw it there in for Chrysofides. Chrysofides will get it in now along the board. Back it goes. Shane Mazer takes a shot. Pardo with it. He's met with a big hit there from Kyle Gonzalez. Icing will be called as Mazer wins the race to the puck. They'll have a face-off in the Rivier zone.
This is what Keene's going to need to do if they, want to stay in this game, compete in this game. Early on, they're the team that's putting the pressure. Rivier's on the back foot right now, and if they can get a goal here, that'd be huge.
Owls on the face-off. Luke Festa can't win it. Got to be careful here. Almost a dangerous play there from Luke Newell, the goalie. Thrown in front, nobody home. Owls get it back though. Declan House throws it in. Shot got blocked. Expecting a pretty full house tonight for this home opener and season opener. Chance in front on Newell, and a save is made. Puck thrown all the way back, and we'll get an icing called once again on Rivier. Friday night, day after Halloween. People packing in along the boards on both sides. Seats pretty much full. Hard to get tickets for this game. Thor Hansen on the face-off for Keene. Hansen against the boards, works against Turner. Shot, it got blocked. Now a chance the other way for Rivier. Rotorati, it works it in. A chance, they score! Rivier is on the board first, thanks to Salminen.
That just comes down to simple puck handling in your offensive zone. You have it at the top. You can't play around with it for too long, or you'll get bit, and that's exactly what happened right there for Keene.
Jared Salminen makes it 1-0 Rivier. Here, just about at the 14:31 left to play. And Keene State is down in the early going despite having a good amount of chances. It's the breakaway that sets up a goal for the Raiders. Puck thrown in, Owls trying to get right back on it. Big hit there from Jared Martin. Martin tries to keep it back in. Now lays a hit on the goal scorer, Salminen. Excuse me, that was Rotorati. Raiders working again. A shot by Horan gets blocked. Huge hit there laid by Rotorati, and now we're going to get a call. More physicality there. Martin lays the wood after it. And we're going to have...
That didn't take long, did it, Ryan?
No, it did not. Rotorati heads to the bench.
And I have a feeling this is not going to be the last of it tonight.
No, certainly not. Shots on goal in the early going 3-1 in favor. Actually now 4-3 in favor of Rivier. Saw some physicality between Keene and Plymouth State earlier in the women's game at the end. Martin throws it in off the boards. Chase Carney goes after it. Carney wins it. Carney in front of the goal, a chance, and it's wide. Oh, what a chance for Peyton Jones to get the first Keene State men's hockey goal this season.
And Keene's knocking right on that door. They're really close. I can feel something's coming pretty soon.
Salminen goal for the Raiders. 14:31 to play, put them in front where we are right now. Face off now in the neutral zone. LaVille going up against Carney for the Owls. And Carney's able to win it. Takes it off his own face-off win. Tries to move into the zone. Gets hit. And now back we go. They're trying to move it up. Nice cross-ice pass there to Peyton Jones. Jones tries to throw it in, but an icing is called. face-off, of course, moving back to the Rivier attacking zone. Bellucci able to win the draw, not cleanly for the Raiders, but they'll have another opportunity. Shot in front, didn't get through to Sloan. Now here come the Owls the other way. Peyton Jones tries to bring it in. Can't do it. Bellucci. Jones now coming back the other way. Chance in front, shot got blocked. That was Peter Unger.
Had a little bit of trouble communicating there. They kind of got overlapped.
It has been able to mount a little bit of pressure. Tavella gets drilled by Sean McBride. They're looking to regroup here. Off the head there of Tavella. Tavella gets drilled, huge hit. Luke Festa. Now a chance in front for the Raiders. Opportunity save made by Sloan. Collision in front of the net and some shoving. Poulin tried to throw it in off the boards. Shot got blocked. Owls come back the other way. Trying to work through there was Gonzalez. Couldn't get it done. Owls trying to win the race to the puck. Newell's going to play it himself. Owls get the rebound, though. A chance in front. Just not able to be handled by Chrysophides. Had a couple goals in the preseason in that matchup against the EHL All-Stars. Owls also played MCLA last Friday night, and they fell in that one by a final of 4-3 in OT. Back up the other way. Rivier moves it in. Saved by Sloan. Somebody lost a stick. That was an Owl. That was Shane Mazur, who lost it. Puck goes back, thrown off the board. Shot didn't get through there. Set back toward Newell in goal. He's going to have to play it. The team's bringing physical play here in this early going. Martin chasing after Jolly. Let's take it back in the neutral zone. Working their way through. Thrown in. Esqueto goes after it. Where come the Raiders. Home a nice play. Inside of things. Racing in, a chance. Save is made by Sloan on the shot from LaVille.
Right now, I mean, I know it's a one-goal game, but Keene has really done a good job so far matching the physicality. I know they caught a bad break on that up top on the breakaway, but I feel like they've had just as many opportunities early on here to get a goal. So I'm hoping, I think that they're close. They're going to be close to scoring a goal here. And it's got to keep playing that physical matchup, playing the way Rivier wants to play.
Shots on goal currently 6-4 in favor of Rivier, but still close. Within two are the Owls. Newell gets knocked down, and we're going to have a call now as he is taken down. Delayed penalty call coming up. Goaltender interference.
And that's not how you get in this game.
Certainly not, and now some extracurricular activity as
poor decision making on that. Now the guy's going to the box, you know.
Peyton Jones goes to the box as Luke Newell returns to his feet. And trainer will come over and just make sure he's all right. He'll stay in the game. So Raiders are going to have the first power play of the night. Already up 1-0. And with just over halfway through this opening period.
This could be a big chance for Rivier, too. Rivier goes up by 2 here. I mean, still a little bit of time left in this first period, but if they can get up by 2, that'd be huge for them going into the second period.
And we saw it in the women's game earlier. They fell behind 2-0 in that first period. And it kind of set the tone the rest of the way. Eventually it became 6-0. Face-off 1 here by Rivier. Pass out, a shot. Didn't get through. Got blocked. Shot by Palucci. Now another chance. Didn't get through either. Owls try to get it into the neutral zone. They finally do. And they can regroup on defense, down a man. Jones in the box, 2 minutes, goalie interference. Made a big hit on Luke Newell. Chance, and a shot went wide off the one-timer by LaVille. Now another chance. Save made by Sloan. Owls still can't get it out, though. Rivier, another chance. Another save by Will Sloan. Now maybe an opportunity the other way. Is moving in Bischetto. And Owls going to get a change here. Skate back to the bench. 50 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Raiders. Moving in. A chance, tried the wraparound, faked the wraparound. Pass goes out. Touch pass off there to Duderstadt. Shot, save made by Sloan. He stands tall again. Salmonen. He gains control. Now, shot, save made there by Sloan again. Time ticking away here on this power play, and the penalty has now been killed. And now, fresh off the bench, maybe an opportunity for Jones. Just coming out of the penalty box. Gets the puck back. We're going to have a call now. Looks like another penalty coming up.
Interesting call there for sure. It looked like a solid and clean hit. I don't know. They might get him for cross-checking here.
Another Owl goes to the box. Luke Festa get 2
charging?
minutes.
I think it was the call was charging.
Yeah, I believe you're right, Ryan. And so the Owls just killed that penalty off. They marked it as 3. Might be Bischetto if that's correct. If it's number 3. But another power play coming up for Rivier.
The call was interference.
Yeah, so it was Bischetto goes to the box. Mixed him up with Festa, number 13. Owls clear it out. Going to kill off another penalty right after they had just killed off the first power play of the night for the Raiders. Now take down but clean there from Jared Martin. Martin going after it. Martin trying to win the puck. Now you got to be careful here. Pass up ice. It's LaVille, a shot. Save made by Will Sloan again. And inside, pass, cross pass, couldn't get through. Rebound. Owls poke it out. Halfway through this attempted penalty kill once again for Keene. LaVille pass back to Poulin. Back to LaVille. Thrown in front, and we got collision in front of the goal. No goal. Made by Will Sloan once again. The physicality, though, between the Owls and Raiders continues.
Yeah, the game's getting pretty scrappy here early on. Some people sometimes forget we still got 2 more periods after this one.
Yeah.
All it's going to do is just keep rising up and up. So
I gotta say, to go along with what you said though, Ryan, so far, I like the way that Keene has come out in this game. They'll have another man though going to the box.
That looks like it's
Ryan Koshel. So Koshel goes to the box now, and all of a sudden you got a 5-on-3 now for Rivier for 43 seconds. And then after that, you're going to have a minute 17 of a power play, 5-on-4, if they can kill it off.
This is one of the most important penalty kills right here for Keene early on. You really got to get out of this, unscathed. It's going to be a difficult task.
Now the puck goes out of play. So unsportsmanlike conduct was the call there on Ryan Koshel. Puck went out of play, but thankfully no delay of game. Just went into the bench. But the 5-on-3 continues. Working it in, shoots it, saved by Sloan, and the Owls clear it. Horan had a wicked wrist shot there. Luckily right off the pad of Will Sloan for the Owls. Inside though, another opportunity, and Sloan makes the save, deflected into the netting, and we'll have a face-off. 7 seconds left on the 5-on-3. And again, after that, they'll have, the Owls can kill off those final seconds. They'll have a minute 17 on the man advantage. Once again, another power play. Face off one again by the Raiders. Shot, save again by Will Sloan, and the Owls will clear it out. So they'll kill off the 5-on-3. Now down to the regular 5-on-4 power play. As Koshel remains in the box, Bischetto is out. Goes over, Sean McBride in the corner. Pass in front, and the cell went wide. Perfect look there at the goal for the Raiders. They can't get it through though. Palucci, pass to Poulin, now trying to throw it in front. Owls get enough bodies in front. Shot didn't get through, got blocked. Keene trying to kill off the final half minute now of the power play. Trying to get it out, still not out of there, and now they will be able to and get a line change.
It really looked like Keene was like hanging on by a thread there. Rivier seemed to have him there, but it was a great job by them to clear it out of the zone.
Rivier now has to wait to get a change of their own, so final seconds ticking off the power play here. And that has been killed. So Keene State not only kills off the 5-on-3, they kill off the second penalty on Koshel. Shot in. It's like it ricocheted off to the back of the goal. Another opportunity, though, for the Raiders coming the other way, and we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage. Not sure what's going on here. We'll get a face-off in the Keene defensive zone. Flaherty wins the face-off for the Raiders. Thrown in front, not able to get a stick on it. It goes past Sloan. Owls get it back. Peter Unger sends it up. Bischetto. Throw it back, now Jolly with it. Owls have, of course, a couple preseason games, but tonight the first real thing of the season. Not a good pass there, but a couple Raiders collide, and that's going to clear a window. Trying to work it through there is Fontaine. Actually, that was Thor Hansen. Scramble for the puck in the corner. Got to pass Gonzalez. Now Arnold brings it up. Arnold cross ice pass. Good defense by Kyle Gonzalez. Goes through to Chrysophides. Other way, Hansen throws it in, looking for Gonzalez. Owls fighting for it again in the corner, rattled around the boards. Now they got to get back here as Rotorati moves it through. Defense played there by Jason Smith, one of the members of the club hockey team a season ago who made the Division III program this year. Chrysophides gets the puck and will clear it out. It's not going to go all the way down, so no icing. Taken back by the Raiders. Now a chance in front. And it goes wide of Will Sloan. Owls survive a dangerous chance on defense. Chase Carney brings it in. Carney finds Peyton Jones. Goes back to a shot. Rebound. It's in! The first goal of the season and of Keene State Division III hockey since the 1980s.
We've been waiting to say that all day.
I know.
Keene State goal.
And it's scored by Sean McBride, the defenseman. It might have got deflected in. We'll find out perhaps in a minute. But it looks like it belongs to Sean McBride, and the game is tied with 1:20 to play in the first.
Man, that must feel good for Keene. First goal of the day for the programs, and that's awesome.
Finally, we have an offensive goal for Keene State today. Someone lost a stick. That was Rivier. Tavella.
Say that again.
Puck goes through, though. Owls got to be careful here on the opportunity off the goal. Shot got blocked as we near the final minute of the opening period. Pass nicely knocked down there by Peter Unger. Owls are going to send it up into the neutral zone. And now this is going to be an icing. So 45 seconds left. Keene will have a face-off in the offensive zone once again. Sean McBride gets the opening goal of the season, the first goal in program history since the 1980s. And it goes to the defenseman, Keene State. Now coming the other way, got to be careful here. Tavella got a 2-on-1 in front of the goal and behind the goal now. Throws it in front, they score! That is Hayes with the goal for the Raiders. And just like that, Cormac Hayes puts Rivier back in front with just about 30 seconds left in the period.
And it seems like the Keene State players had a bit of a goal hangover. You know, you get a goal, you feel a little comfortable, and all of a sudden, the game's not over. You know, you still got to keep playing, you still got to keep pushing, and that's exactly what Rivier just took over in that moment.
Maybe got a little too comfortable there as the Raiders answer right back and now have the lead again. It's 2-1. The final half minute, less than at this point. All likelihood, Keene will now be trailing at the end of the first. Back into the corner, the Owls score. Sean McBride will play it, 10 seconds left. Trying to clear it out. Got to be careful here now.
Want to do that?
Get a whistle. Not sure what for. We're going to have a face-off, it looks like, in the neutral zone with 5.5 left in the opening period. Oh, we had some trickle activity there with Rotorati and Peyton Jones. Owls win the face-off. It'll go back into the corner. McBride will play it, and that is the end of the first period. So a pretty good period overall for the Owls. They get their first goal in program history since the 1980s, but they still trail 2-1 as we head to the first intermission. We're right back in about 15 minutes on the New Hampshire National Guard Owls Media Network.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
We're empowering your unique voice.
Igniting potential and possibility.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
Because Keene State becomes home from day one. Come find your people and enjoy live music, art, coffee, thrifting, and did we mention the food? And if you're worried about what there is to do on the weekend, just look at this.
Everything we do here is about community.
Because we're a community of intense learners
with extraordinary hearts
that raise each other up.
We are fueled by each other's successes,
learning outside the classroom as well as in.
And we're here to provide the guidance and support you need to succeed.
All right, let's get hands-on.
In the lab. In the studio.
In the pool.
On the dance floor.
On the stage.
The choices are yours, the opportunities are here.
Here at Keene State College, we're focused on teaching students the skills for an ever-changing world.
I'm ready to tackle problems with industry-ready skills.
You'll get a resume that writes itself, and
a paycheck that earns.
Elevated confidence.
World-class courage.
And we never stop learning.
True learning takes collaboration.
We explore what drives our passions.
Celebrate our individual voices.
And spark possibility together.
Every single student, every single day.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exceptional experience and your life will be changed as a result of it.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall. There she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport!
I pledged.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Welcome to Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt. Our first contestant is suffering from knee pain from a recent running incident. What do we think, audience? Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt? Why not try Hurt Skirt? Make your recovery hassle-free with Hurt Skirt, a patent-pending, stretch-to-fit, hot-cold therapeutic sleeve, proven to stay cold longer and still remain completely mobile. Drop the ice, skirt the hurt.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty on no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at FentonDealerships.com.
Period 2 is about ready to get underway here. Keene State finds themselves down a goal, but nonetheless, they got on the board thanks to Sean McBride. About a minute and 20 left in that opening period. Unfortunate for them, about a minute later, the Raiders took the lead back thanks to Cormac Hayes opening face-off of a tie-up. And we'll get a redo here. Thor Hansen on the face-off for Keene against Palucci for the Raiders. And we're underway here in period 2. Tie up right away. Chris Afides going into the boards. I was trying to tie the game back up after they had it tied for a little less than a minute late in that first period. Ball puck goes back, taken by Jack Lindholm, sends it up off the boards. And that's going to be an icing as Duderstadt wins the race.
It'll be interesting to see what Keene comes back here in the second period, adjustment-wise. You know, they're in this game if they erase those meaningless penalties, A, you know, B, get on the forecheck better and have a better neutral zone presence, especially taking that puck. Rivier definitely dominated that in the first period, led to a lot of easy offensive zone entries. So let's see what happens here in the second.
Hayes wins the draw for Rivier. Tie up there in the corner with Duderstadt. Owls take it back now. Trying to throw it across from Gonzalez. It's intercepted. Pass now, a shot in front. They score! That is Carter Poulin with the goal to make it 3-1 Rivier. And just another bad turnover in the defensive zone for Keene State. And now the lead is 2.
And now they just, again, we've seen this all day with Keene State hockey in general, just coming out flat-footed, you know, especially entering periods. You can't come out flat-footed. You got to be ready to play. And, you know, Rivier just gave them a little rude awakening, and now they're down 2 instead of 1.
So the Owls tied it at 1, but since then, a couple quick Rivier goals going back to the end of the first period. Puck goes out of play over the Owls bench. Coach Bobby Rodriguez, obviously in his first season as coach of the Division I program, but very familiar here with Keene as he coached the club program for a number of years. Face-off is won by Kearney and the Owls. It's a good wrist shot from Carter Pouliot, or Poulin, excuse me. It's the Raiders' 2-goal lead, largest lead of the day so far. Have a face-off in their offensive zone now. Scrum for it. They're able to come away with it, though. Shot. Didn't get through. Got blocked. Now one wide. Rebound. It's in! Keene State gets right back in it. It's Chase Kearney making it 3-2.
And that's the response you have if you're Keene State. You know, you get down and you're right back in this game. That's exactly what they needed to do. And now it's a 3-2 game. It's anyone's game again.
And the crowd once again has life on the Keene State side. Chase Kearney with his first goal of the season gets the Owls back to within 1.
And you may not expect Keene to, you know, come in here and dominate this game, but if you hang around long enough and you just don't let Rivier put you away, it's anyone's game here today.
3-2 now, thanks to the Keene State goal that answered that Rivier goal right away. Big hit there in the corner. Owls trying to get it back. Try to even the game up here. Maybe another chance. There's a tie-up. They want to call and they don't get it. Now a chance in front, though, on Newell. And it's puck trickles away. Back the other way come the Raiders.
That was a terrible blown call.
Pass in front, luckily.
Clearly a hook.
Yeah, they wanted a hooking. I can't say I blame them. Up the other way, here comes Festa. Festa maybe with a 2-on-1, throws it in front. A collision in the goal. And we get a stoppage in play as the net is dislodged. Just shows you how fast, though, momentum in a hockey game can turn.
Yeah, and I mean, Luke Newell, he's taken some hits tonight. He had that early goalie interference penalty in the first period, and now he just got a rocket straight to the chest by a Keene player. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can hold up here. The Keene guys just keep crashing into him.
Yeah, it might be a little sore tomorrow morning waking up. Owls, though, will have the face-off in their offensive zone, and they win it. Shot thrown in front, didn't get all the way through, but scrum for it behind the corner. Pass it for a wide open chance. Save is made by Luke Newell. Wide open look there from Jack Lindholm. But a great save made by the Raider goalie.
I like this early pressure here by Keene. Since that goal, it's been all Keene in the offensive zone. They might get back into this game even more.
Another chance. That one got deflected and up to the ceiling, and it hits back down, so we'll get another face-off.
Yeah, that puck looked like a NASA launch straight up into the sky.
Green, Keene or Cape Canaveral? And if he's off now, we'll go back to Thor Hansen. They had Kyle Gonzalez over there for a second. Puck goes into the corner. The team's fighting for it. The Raiders come away with it. Back now to Jack Lindholm. Pass in front. Oh, no, it got taken away. Save is made by Sloan. And we got a fight. We got a scrum here going on.
Oh, man.
Players down for each team.
Oh, it's getting even worse.
The physicality that we always thought was going to ramp up.
And
it's
Sloan
happened.
just dumped someone on the ground over there. Definitely some boxes here.
Oh, and Sloan's still
was going at it again
with Tavella.
And this still continues.
A near fight at the end of the women's game earlier. Two teams that you wouldn't expect necessarily there to be a lot of blood. I mean, obviously Keene State in its first game as a program in a long time.
Hey,
these teams are physical tonight.
It's a New Hampshire rivalry. These teams play each other in a lot of sports. I'm definitely not surprised it's getting physical here early.
Let's see if we have anybody, you think, from both sides going to the box.
Definitely.
It's going to be Poulin going to the box, at least one player for the Raiders. Also, Hansen will go to the box for Keene. And Kyle Gonzalez as well.
Three will go to the box.
And it looks like Marcus Chrysofides as well.
Refs are not playing around tonight with these extracurricular activities after the play.
You would think you'd at least, well, yeah, you have a couple of Raiders right now in that box, 3 for Keene. I was going to say, you think you'd have multiple players from each team going because there were at least a few instigators on both sides.
Yep. Not surprised here. There's a little captain's chat with the referees.
Yeah, and that's Tavella. Now, Tavella got shoved by Will Sloan, the goalie. That was after the fight had kind of been dissipated.
It took all the way into the end of the third period for it to get this physical in the girls' game. These refs don't want this game to get too far out of hand.
I mean, these teams have been going at it really the whole game. They've been laying some big hits, which is obviously normal. Now, Peyton Jones for the Owls having a discussion as well. So Tavella will also enter the box. It looks like
it's a
Yeah, a lot of players.
4
also,
men from each.
Cormac Hayes also goes.
I imagine these will probably be offsetting. There probably won't be a power play here, but.
No, I mean, you have 4 players. That would be a one-on-one.
Yeah.
So just imagine this would all be roughing, and it would remain 5-on-5.
Definitely going to be some empty benches for a few minutes.
Officials still trying to work out all the penalties right now. Also, Colucci heads to the box for Rivier, and I don't know how much more full the boxes can get for the team right now.
It's a little game of telephone booth right now. It's a little packed in there.
So we'll have a face-off. It's going to go, I think, yeah, they're moving it back now to the Rivier attacking zone. And Horan will have the face-off for them, posed by Chase Carney for Keene. Rivier wins the face-off. Trying to set up an opportunity in front. Owls get it back, though. Back the other way comes Carney. Already has a goal. Peyton Jones now tries to work it inside. Massive hit thrown in front of the goal. Puck still loose. Nobody able to get to it for Keene. It remains 3-2. Another hit there by the Owls, trying to work it in front. That was Rotorati. Now pass back to Horan. Horan tries to move in. Horan able to get it through, but loses control of the puck. Now the other way comes Philip Jarnell. Owls try to take back possession in the neutral zone. Now throw it back in on the other end. Pass almost taken there, but it's not. Thrown in. Easy stick save made by Will Sloan. Would have been wide of the net anyhow. Going back across to Sitnikov. Riviere gets it back. Sitnikov a shot. High of the net and off the back glass. Pass in front again, and Sloan able to knock that one down. Another chance for Arnold. Doesn't get through. And now we have a player with lost the stick. And we're gonna have a face-off. We'll have a line change here with the stoppage of play. Face-off will come back to the neutral zone.
Oh, and it looks like we got a penalty.
Actually, yeah, you have a penalty. That'll be on.
It's Damon Kiyawasu.
I believe.
From Riviere. It's a little bit of a tongue twister for the last name, but
it's always a few.
Yeah. But now there's a big Keene opportunity here. They could tie this game. This period's moved on quite slow, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
it
just
felt like a whole period's gone by, and it's been about 4 minutes, so
Kiyawasu goes to the bench. Face-off won by Carney, or goes to the box. Owls on the power play there. First man advantage of the night. They've been able to kill off some Riviere man advantages. Pass got through there, but they keep it in the zone. Shot is saved there by Luke Newell. And finally, the Raiders are able to clear it out. Will Sloan will now play it with a stick. Owls will regroup. Minute and a half to go on the 5-on-4 power play. Unger brings it up. Unger leaves it behind. A shot wide of the net, and it ricochets around all the way to the Keene defensive zone. Pass through, too much for Carney. Now shorthand opportunity, 2-on-1, wide of the goal. Sean McBride now works with it. Had the first goal of the night and the season for Keene. First goal in program history since the 80s, as we mentioned, and we're gonna have another penalty delayed call coming up Owls are going to have a 5-on-3 for 49 seconds.
It's one of those opportunities, one of those really big opportunities for Keene. They have to take advantage of it here.
We'll see who will be going to the box for the Raiders. It's going to be LaVille. So Jake LaVille will head to the box for 2 minutes. So he joins Kiawasu. So the Owls will have 49 seconds of 5-on-3, a perfect chance. And that's also 5 minutes. That's a major penalty. The Owls will be on power play for quite a while. Kept in there by Marcus Chrysofides.
Big opportunity here for Keene.
A lot of open ice to work with right now with the 5-on-3. Pass back to Chrysofides, a shot. Oh, and it's off the side of the goal. Rebound. And I think the net was dislodged. So they'll blow it dead, and it was. Oh, that was a perfect chance for Chrysofides on the one-timer. Just hit off the right side of the net.
I think it's very important here that Keene gets opportunities to the net, especially with a 5-on-3 and then another 4 minutes of 5-on-4 action.
20 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Back to Chrysofides. Shot, one-timer there from, looked like Jared Martin. Goes back now to McBride, who has a goal tonight. McBride, pass to Chrysofides, another shot wide. And again, they're going to have a power play for a while, too, after another shot. Didn't get through. Skater back on. Now back to 5-on-4, but for 4:05. So it's going to be a long penalty kill to try to deal with for Rivier. Owls got to be careful here. McBride not going to win the race to the puck against Kiawasu. And Kiawasu taken down by McBride. Owls try to regroup. About 3.5 to go now on the power play, but it's taken away by Duderstadt. Duderstadt works his way in on the shorthand. Owls defense stops him, and now Chrysofides comes the other way. Chrysofides works his way in, he scores! Marcus Chrysofides with his first of the season, and we are tied.
What a snipe. He had that at the top, ripped it. What a goal.
And because that penalty is a major as well, the Owls remain, I mean, they're going to have the whole 5 minutes. So even with a goal scored, the penalty is not over. So now 3:27, Owls still on the man advantage. Chance for more, perhaps. Player doesn't get to come out until the full penalty is served, even if there's a goal. So just like that, when it looked like the momentum was gone for Keene, they trailed 3-1 early in the period. They now have scored 2 unanswered goals and have tied it. Chrysofides, we've seen it in the preseason, has an ability to put the puck in the back of the net. Back the other way, Declan House. House works it through. Cross ice pass, didn't get through, got blocked. Well, back around the boards to House again. Gets it to Chase Carney. Back to House. Cross pass there. Where it goes back to Declan House. Thrown in front of the goal. Owls keep it in the zone. Pass back, and nobody home. Trying to find the crossing attempt. Working inside, it's Chrysofides again. Pass in front of the goal. Nobody home. That was Carney actually with the pass across. It's still now back to a regular power play length. A minute 50 to go on this Owls power play again. Kyle Gonzalez. Couldn't get it through. Sent back now to Will Sloan. Sloan leaves it off. They'll regroup. McBride back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez works his way through. Cross to Philip Jarnell. Chrysophides trying to find McBride. He'll keep it in. Scram for the puck, and the Raiders will clear it out. Back to the goalie, Sloan. Sends it up the ice. Sean McBride, one of the Owls, scored the first goal tonight for Keene. Under a minute to go on that major penalty on Jake LaVille. 5-minute major.
Rivier almost had an opportunity there.
Luckily, Declan House was back to field it cleanly. Now here's Carney back to House. Carney with it again. Gets it on the edge of the blue line. Shot in front, and a save is made by Newell. Boy, if that had gotten through, that would have been dangerous for Rivier. Carney was waiting for it. 16 seconds left on the power play.
So far, Keene's done a really good job putting the pressure on and building that physicality that was missing in the first period. And Rivier seems to be kind of sputtering right now. Not a lot of action in Keene's zone this period, so.
Owls bring it back up. Final seconds ticking away on the penalty, and it is finally over, but the Raiders allow a goal out of it, and we are tied up. Pass back, one-time shot. Jason Smith couldn't get a lot behind it. Owls keep it in, though. Try the wraparound opportunity. Now another shot. Got partially deflected. Didn't make it all the way through. Another chance in front. Save is made by Newell. Jason Smith, nice play. A big takedown there, and offside is called. State has Denali back down a couple goals. First from Chase Carney, then on the power play from Marcus Chrysophides. Shot saved there by Sloan. Owls get it back to the neutral zone after the shot from Duderstadt. Puck gets through, laid off the stick of Will Sloan. Raiders win it back. Owls now try to get it out, but still in possession. Finally, it's taken up the ice now by Unger. Unger drops it back, thrown along the boards. Owls looking to get some good zone time here.
And there's a delayed penalty here on Keene.
That'll be touched by Sloan, and now we'll get the call. We'll see, it'll be, he's going to the box. Luke Festa. 2 minutes. And now, just like that, the Raiders are going to have a power play of their own. Tonight, so far 0 for 3 is Rivier.
Definitely an undisciplined hit there by Festa. It was definitely not needed.
Change. Chrysophides comes off. And that's the thing about being such a young team as Keene is you're going to have some penalties some undisciplined penalties. Player down now in front of the net. And get another call
now
here.
It's going to be a 5-on-3.
Another call
it
here
appears.
On the Owls. It's gotten ugly.
Mike Collette is going to go.
Collette or Hoffman? I think it is Collette. Can't tell the way his jersey is rolled up, whether it was 8 or 9. And it is Sean Hoffman.
Oh, it is
9.
Hoffman.
So a 5-minute major as well was on Luke Festa. So you're going to have a lot of time here. Well, you're going to have 2 minutes of 5-on-3. And then that excess time will be 5-on-4. And, of course, that's the major, too. So you can score as many goals in that time period, and the guy will not be able to come back on.
Keene did a good job taking advantage of Rivier's mistakes, but then they spin around and make the same mistakes of their own. You know, Festa giving a high hit that was just blatantly obviously a major penalty. And now you had Hoffman in front of the net just pitting some guy down, and now here we are, 5-on-3 for 2 whole minutes, and then another couple of minutes.
Shot got blocked there by Carney on the chance from Tavella. Now another chance in front, a shot by Poulin, rebound, puck still loose. Now Tavella scores! And the Raiders take advantage, Ryan, of the penalties. And now it's 4-3. John Tavella with the goal. Put them back in front. So now I believe you'll have Sean Hoffman come out. And it'll be back to 5-on-4 because of that goal. But still the 3 minutes and 50, about 4 minutes left on the major penalty. So we're back to 5-on-4, but now the Owls, the tie is gone. Now trail by a goal once again. Sent up ice, will just be cleared away. Winning the race to it is Boschetto. Although Newell gets it and now just sends it around the boards. Maybe another chance inside here for Rivier on the 5-on-4, but the Owls knock it away. Matt Hayes gets the assist on the goal, also has a goal of his own tonight for the Raiders. Duderstadt throwing it along the boards. 2 minutes to go to kill the major penalty here. Shot got deflected and up into the protective netting, so another face-off coming for offensive zone. The Owls were able to somewhat capitalize on the Rivier penalties with the Crisafidis goal. Rivier capitalized some more. Pass goes through. Now Jared Martin chasing after it. Martin unable to get it. Now it's Poulin trying to work through. Poulin works inside. Shot didn't get through. Rattled around the boards. Raiders keep it in. Owls wanted a call. They don't get it.
And Keene's going down to a 5-on-3 here. Tripping call.
Yeah, now we get a whistle for a trip. And the call here. So once again, a 5-on-3 call goes against Jason Smith.
And, that's just poor discipline. He wasn't going to get the puck, and he still stuck that stick out, and that's what you caught the foot. You can't have that on the penalty kill as well. Now you have 2 minutes straight of 5-on-3, and Rivier could go up by 2 here.
Back to Tavella, who scored the goal on the last 5-on-3 or 5-on-4. Actually 5-on-3. Back inside to Poulin. Pulling shot got blocked by Sean Hoffman. Now thrown in front again. Unable to get it off. Pulling a wrist shot. Looked like it might have got deflected by Sloan. Went high. Back to Tavella. Tavella thrown across. Was looking there for Palucci. Chance in front on Sloan, they score! Once again, the Raiders take advantage. And again, it's Jake LaVille with the goal. And the lead, just like that, is back to 2. So we've seen a lot of goals this period. And the Raiders, once again, take advantage of the recklessness from Keene State with the penalties.
Yeah, Keene State early on in this period looked really good. Offensive pressure was terrific, and it appears we have a goalie switch here.
Yeah, we are going to get a goalie switch. It's going to be Ben Skelton, it looks like, number 33, who will enter for the Owls, taking over as Will Sloan skates to the bench.
Sloan didn't even have a bad night. I mean, it's just hard, especially...
He really didn't.
When, your team's always on the penalty kill, 5-on-3s. That was the second time Keene's been on a 5-on-3 tonight, and Rivier's is going to take advantage of it every day of the week. Keene was doing well early on, and then they started making their own reckless penalties and just got taken advantage of.
So after a couple of course, now Jason Smith back out from the penalty box. Back to 5-on-4. Luke Festa still in the box serving that major penalty. About a minute and a half left on that, so still a power play. Not a 5-on-3 anymore, but the damage has been done so far by the Raiders, taking advantage of the Keene State mistakes. On the goal, 15:42 as you hear there on the PA system. 55 seconds to go on the power play for the Raiders. Been on a power play for quite a while now of some sort, at least 5 minutes, and we're going to get an offside call. Face off back to the neutral zone. 3:38 to go here in the second period. And entering this period, it was 2-1 Raiders. Seen a lot of scoring. And they've extended the lead to 2. Obviously saw Keene State after falling behind 3-1, tie it at 3. Now back in front by 2.
Regardless of how this period ends, it appears that Keene's going to have a uphill battle going into this third period. And they really do need to throttle back on these penalties. You know, they're letting Rivier get in their head. They're making stupid decisions out there. And at the end of the day, it's going to cost them. It already has this period. It's going to keep costing them even more.
Owls able to get it back, still onside. Thrown in. Half a minute left on the penalty kill. Of course, they've already seen 2 goals, though, come in thanks to it. Thrown in, just not enough speed there for Jack Lindholm, but is able to win the puck back. Now a scrum for it behind the goal. Mentioned Ben Skelton takes over in net for the Owls for Will Sloan, who, as you mentioned, Ryan, didn't have really a bad game, but when you're trying to kill off so many 5-on-3s, it's kind of hard not to let in goals. Working inside on net and went wide of Luke Newell. But the Owls now at full strength finally. Puck goes up into the protective netting. Really have to get a goal here within these next 2.5 minutes to feel good, at least somewhat better going into the third period.
Yeah, a 2-goal game compared to a 1-goal game going into the third period is a massive difference, you know? They need a momentum swing here. They need to feel better about themselves going into the third period. Right now, they kind of look deflated. They feel deflated. they need that opportunity to get right back in this game and make this interesting.
Puck rattled around in front of the goal. They get it. Marcus Chrysofides again does it. It's a one-goal game. And it's 5-4. Marcus Chrysofides already with 2 goals tonight. And we saw it in the preseason. He had, at least in that game against the EHO All-Stars back on October 22nd, he had a couple goals in that one. And the back and forth continues.
And they just keep hanging around, you know, they're not going away. They've made a lot of mistakes for sure, but it's how they rebounded from them. They keep themselves interesting, they keep this game interesting.
I have a feeling that's probably going to be a name we're going to be saying quite a bit this fall/winter on these broadcasts. Pass goes up the ice looking for Sean Hoffman. Now 2 minutes to play. Remaining in the second. 3 goals apiece for each team this period. Carney able to win it. Now goes back to Declan House. Goes up the ice, no icing. Got to be careful here, though, if you're Keene, because it was Rivier, remember, that answered late after Keene had tied it towards the end of the first period. Getting icing here with just under a minute and a half left before the second intermission. Owls get the face-off once again in their attacking zone. House unable to win it, but they'll keep it in. Nope, unable to, as it rattles around past Jack Lindholm. Sent in on goal. Easy save there with a glove by Skelton. Now
Yeah,
the ice goes
Rivier tried to test him there a little bit. You know, he's fresh off the bench. See what he's got. See if he could make that save. Good thing he wasn't sleeping early on.
Final minute left of the second period. Thrown back in by Gonzalez. Maybe a chance here. Thrown in front of the goal. Unable to get anything under it was Chrysofides, but not a bad idea given he's already got 2. Rivier gonna get it out of their own zone. Thrown up ice. Maybe a chance for Rotorati. Rotorati works his way in on Skelton and a save is made. Now back the other way. Here comes Keene. Unger chasing after it against Cardo. Cardo works it back. Past the neutral zone again. It's Rotorati working it in. Cross ice there for the Raiders. Owl's going to get it up. Maybe one last chance with 5 seconds left. Thrown in on goal. It goes wide of Newell. Scrum for the puck in the corner, and that's going to do it. In the final seconds here of the second period. 3 goals apiece in that period. What an entertaining period it was. We'll head to the third period after this second intermission in about 15 minutes. Keene State down by just a goal, 5-4.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my Jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my Jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
portion to me is the lived experience of our Division III student athletes. They balance life from an academic perspective and the rigors of competing at a high level, bonding with teammates and building lifelong friendships. But they also are involved in their communities. They work jobs and internships and volunteer. They've learned to be resilient. Diverse experiences are setting them up for the future.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. Because I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had. And you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. The Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, being a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30, touchdown. Michaela Burgess.
An incredible finish by Holmes.
The
NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
From a few too many fake friends. I wake up in the afternoon and do it all again. Yeah, I punched a man on his wedding night. I'm still trying to figure out how to apologize. I learned the morning light can't fix nothing anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days. Everything is alright, if only for the night. I forgot what it feels like. Everything is alright, if only for the night. I forgot what it feels I spent all my money on a pack of cigarettes for a lady that I love with a name I forget. And I learned the morning light can't fix nothing anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Ignite your athletes. Empower your coaches. Rally your community. Support every team with one solution with the Huddle Athletic Department package. You put all your school's coaching tools under one roof. From recording to analyzing to sharing, with your Huddle AD package, you cover every angle. Equal access means equal opportunity, and equal opportunity means full potential. Let's take your department to the next level.
At Keene State College, life is an adventure. You'll forge your path forward. As an owl, you'll take on challenges in the classroom, field, court, or track. Every worthwhile adventure has its share of blood, sweat, and tears. It takes hard work and dedication. No owl flies alone on their journey at Keene State. Teammates, coaches, professors, alumni, and fellow owls are with you along the way. They lift you up as you continue forward. When you're part of Owl Nation, you become the person you truly want to be.
It's been a fun first couple of periods, and we're about ready to get the third going. Should be an exciting finish to this one as Keene State trails Rivier right now 5-4, but some momentum after a late goal from Marcus Chrysofides at the end of the second. And even though the Owls have been outshot almost nearly 2-1, 27-14 in shots on goal, they still are only down a goal and have a chance to win it here in this final period. Chase Carney with the opening faceoff. Rivier takes it, and we're underway.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing Keene needs to do here in this third period is definitely kill the penalties and avoid the penalties as well. You know, a lot of stupid decisions were made, and it cost them a couple goals. You know, if they didn't make those decisions, they'd be up right now. But they have done a good job hanging around, and hopefully that late goal will come here quick, sooner than later, and they'll be back in this game.
Shot got through there from Jack Lindholm, but went wide. As you mentioned, right, I mean, the penalty there, the 5-minute major, really cost the Owls, and it cost them a couple of goals, as you said. Carney falls down there after a little collision. Shot on goal, though, gets blocked. Carney now skates toward the puck, misses it. A little tangle up there as Philip Jarnell will win it. Rivier coming the other way, though. Owls try to get it out of their own zone. Kyle Gonzalez couldn't quite get to it. Sent around the boards, and now racing after it, Declan House there in the corner, and a takedown with Rotorati. Owls, though, finally do clear it out thanks to Peyton Jones, but we will not have an icing here. In the corner, Owls try to get the puck back, and they do. Kyle Gonzalez, a shot, and a save is made by Newell. Keene State only down 5-4. Looking to get that equalizing goal. Rivier looking to push the lead back to 2. Face off, tangled up in the corner was Chrysofides. Owls keep it, though, in the offensive zone. Little self-pass there and a takeaway after the hit. Pass going through to Chrysofides, who has a couple goals in this one for Keene. Leads the team already on the young season in goals, for what it's worth. Pass gets through there, and now Owls will try to keep it in. Able to. Nice pass along the wall to Sean McBride. In the corner there, Peter Unger not able to keep it in.
Keene's done a good job here early putting that pressure on Rivier. Rivier seems to be back on their heels again. Similar to what happened in the second period, but we'll see if that continues because we know how the second period went midway through for Keene.
Yeah, both teams with 3 goals in that second period. Maybe a chance in front now. The shot got deflected and hits off the back glass. Raiders try to keep it in offensively. They can't. Owls will get back now as Collett takes it. Rattled around the boards. Goes to Jason Smith. That's up the other way. Owls trying to move it in. Line change. Martin going after it. Raiders make their way through. It's Tavella working inside, and a save is made by Skelton. So first kind of test of the night since entering the game for Ben Skelton, but he was able to pass it right now. Face-off, though, will come in the Raider attacking zone. 16:20 left. Owls get the draw. Going back up toward the neutral zone. Pass now goes back. Jolly Got to be careful. Almost had it taken. Owls keep it in the offensive zone. Perhaps a chance. And now they'll have it taken. Tavella. Pass up wide, looking for Bommel. Collision there in the defensive corner for the Owls. Got to be careful. Almost had it taken there by Cormac Hayes. Hayes with a goal on the night. Nice pass up there to Horan. Horan not able to keep it, though, in the offensive zone, and he'll just throw it back in. Christofides along the boards. It goes back to Arnold. Gonzalez working it up. Drops it back there for Thor Hansen. Hansen's shot got blocked, and now the Raiders take it the other way. Raiders going to get a change here. Thrown back in their own zone. Got to be careful. Almost a turnover there. Almost costly. Back it goes to Horan. Horan trying to pass it across. Can't. Now it's going to go through to Kyle Gonzalez. Gonzalez works it into the zone. Still with it. Assesses his options. Cross ice. Now a shot. Oh, and it got through. But goes just wide of the net after the save by Luke Newell. With more physical play between these two teams, and now it's going to be Chase Carney. Carney already has a goal. Another chance, and it's covered by Newell. Chase Carney just not able to handle the puck in time to get a clean shot on Luke Newell, and Rivier goalie wisely covers it for a defensive zone faceoff. That's one. Rebound! Oh, and it's off the side of the net. Looked like it was in from this angle. Now another chance, and a glove save by Newell. Get some more shoving there with Peyton Jones.
Keene's got to keep that mindset. They're close. They can't get frustrated now. I think they're about one or two shots away from that bounce going through, something lucky happening, and they're good. They're close to tying this game.
They've already come from behind to tie it once from a 2-goal deficit. That was 3-1. Now trying to make it another 2-goal deficit from 5-3 to tie it at 5. There's a collision in the corner, but no call, and right on the no call. No tripping or anything. Now it gets through. Inside, a shot! Went high in the net. Skelton might have got a piece of it on the shot from Cardo. Mike Collette flops it back in. Collision there. Puck's still loose, and I think it might have gone into the bench area. 13:22 to go in the third period. Still 5-4. The Raiders in front. And I think they're going to move face off to the neutral zone here. I was going to get a change. Officials having a brief discussion. Two Owls teammates as well, talking things over. Thor Hansen, Christofides, and Kyle Gonzalez having a discussion. Face off. Race to it's going to be won by Christofides. He throws it in front of the goal, but unfortunately nobody for Keene was home, and now the puck is deflected off a stick and into the netting. So an Owls face off in their attacking zone. Hansen against Palucci on the faceoff. Owls win it. Shot got blocked. Went wide of the net from Kyle Gonzalez. He tries to throw it back in. Nobody home for Keene. Pass goes back to Thor Hansen. Sent back up into the neutral zone. Owls are going to have to chase after it and try to mount another charge. Back up the other way, it's Declan House. House in the corner, loses possession. Now back to Kyle Gonzalez. Gonzalez is met in the corner, some contact there with Turner. Thrown around the boards, trying to find Declan House. House is taken down by Flaherty. Owls keeping the pressure up, though, in the offensive zone. Now Chrysofides goes after it. Raiders maybe trying to draw a call there, unable to. Thrown in front, easy save there by Skelton. Shot, another save made on the stick side. Now thrown along the boards. Pass got taken away. Owls luckily are going to just wisely bring it up. Sean Gray works up the ice. Shot didn't get through. Now taken by Busquetto. Busquetto racing along the backboards. And the pass goes all the way through. This will be an icing.
Unlike that second period, this third period has kind of flown by a little bit. We're already halfway through.
Yeah, there were a lot of stoppages. There was that scrum there in that second period. It had a lot of players have to leave the ice.
The 8-man stack penalty.
Yeah. Busquetto wins the face-off for Keene. Thrown around the boards. Go a little too hard, and the Raiders are going to take it up to mid-ice now. It's Rotorati with it. Rotorati shot didn't get through. Now it goes back, and it'll be taken by Duderstadt. Owls try to come back. Pass goes through there to Unger. He couldn't field it cleanly. Now taken by Busquetto, and in front. Just unable to get a piece of it there. It was Peyton Jones, and now back the other way come the Raiders. A shot didn't get all the way through, and now the Owls with numbers the other way. Pass, losing the stick there is Jones again. Pass back, now a shot. Save is made by Newell from Shane Mazer. And thrown up into the Owls bench. So we'll get a face-off here. Just past halfway point of the third period. Owls still looking for the equalizer here. They'll have the face-off in their offensive zone. Have probably their best scoring line out there right now. LaVille will get kicked out of the face-off. And the Sitnikoff who's able to win it. Back the other way, here comes LaVille. LaVille throws it in for Kiawasu. Smart self-pass off the wall there by Thor Hansen. We're going to get an icing, though, as Arnold wins the race for Rivier.
Keene's looked good here early on in the third, but now we're starting to get to that point where time is not on their side. The pressure's going to need to increase pretty heftily here in these closing minutes. They're still down. They need a goal. It becomes one of those any means necessary kind of things.
Yeah, for sure. And overall, shots on goal, Raiders lead that category by 12, 30-18 right now. That one didn't go through. Deflected there by Lindholm. And up the other way. Trying to find Chrysophides, and now it's Gonzalez with a little self-pass along the wall. Tavella will win the race to it. Chrysophides, though, smartly didn't quit on it. Now Poulin. Poulin tries to send it in. Along the backboards, McBride takes it. McBride sends it in, and Owls are going to get a little change here, so Wisely will get back on defense, and now it's taken. Maybe a chance in front. Pass there a little too much for Chase Carney. Now back the other way comes Horan. Rebound chance, a save is made by Skelton. Rebound shot there from Alfred Rotorati. Owls will get a change here in the midst of the upcoming face-off. It's about 8.5 left. And it's starting to tick down for the Owls, trying to get a tying goal. The Raiders try to extend their lead. Another good save is made by Ben Skelton. Guy that they call Bones for the name on the team. Back the other way, a shot, relatively easy glove save is made by Newell. And a little collision there after, but it was Mike Collett with the shot. It looked like Martin was the one who plowed into him. Martin will head off toward the bench. The Owls get the face-off in their attacking zone again. It's trickles away. The other way, Salmonen has a goal tonight for Rivier. Back up the other way, though, for Kyle Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to work his way through. He does. Pass in front, a little too much, got tipped. He's looking for Thor Hansen. Now a shot thrown in front of the net. Chrysophides gets it. Pass along the boards there for Declan House. House throws it in. Goes wide off the boards, maybe intentionally. Trying to set up a chance. Gonzalez tries to win it back. Nice hit there from Chrysophides against Rotorati. Owls flop it back in, though, another change. Trying to lay the pressure on in this final, just under 7.5 to play. They've had good looks this period. So far, haven't buried anything, though. And we get a hit, and we're going to have, yes, a delayed call. Owls are going to be on the man advantage here as it's touched. And we'll get the call here. Had a collision in front of the bench.
This is one of the most important moments in the game here. This is going to define probably the rest of the game if Keene can get a goal here.
So
they really need to do their best here to put the pressure on.
Tyler Sitnikoff will go to the box for the Raiders.
Tripping was the call.
Owls on the man advantage for 2 minutes with exactly 7 left to play. And yes, as you said, Ryan, this is a very important moment in this game. Can the Owls take advantage of the power play? They're 1 for 3 tonight on the man advantage. Rivier 2 for 8. Can they make it a 50% effectiveness here? Go to 2 for 4. Face off, a little scrum for the puck, but it's won now by Chrysophides. Cross to Kyle Gonzalez. Gonzalez cross-ice pass, one-timer saved by Newell. Thrown around the boards, Gonzalez wisely keeps it in. Chrysophides. A stick was lost. We don't get a call. That was Thor Hansen who lost it.
I don't know what the refs are looking at tonight. That was clear as day.
Yeah, McBride now with it. I don't know how you could miss that. It was right in front of him. Gonzalez rattles it around the boards to Jarnell. Now back to Gonzalez. Pass got blocked by Palucci, and now the Owls are going to have to regroup. Just about a minute gone on the man advantage. Thrown around the boards. Finds Kyle Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it back to Christofides. Gonzalez leaves it off for Christofides. Back to Gonzalez. They'll keep it in front of the blue line. Still onside, and now they're going to have to regroup. Christofides will flip it in. Raiders send it back the other way, and now just about a half minute left for Keene State on the power play. Sent back in, and Raiders will clear it out. Time ticking down as Skelton just leaves it there for Declan House. Final seconds of the power play. Peter Unger tries to bring it in. Clear back out. Nope. Owls keep it in. A shot tipped in front of the net. It's in! Keene State has tied it right as the power play was about to end. And we'll see who gets credit for the goal. But it looks like it's Sean Gray, I believe, the forward.
And this is what happens when you stick around. You know, Keene, yes, they've had their problems tonight, but they keep fighting, and they haven't given up, and they've been down by 2 goals twice in this game. And here we are with 5 minutes left in a tie game, season opener, program opener. Couldn't ask for a better one here and finish off the night.
Certainly could not. I mean, it's been a very entertaining game. Physicality, plenty of offense. I mean, what more could you ask for watching here? Right as the power play was ending, Sean Gray with the game-tying goal with 5 minutes exactly left on the clock. They're moving it in on Skelton. A save is made. Got to be careful, though, the sudden change if you're Keene State. Remember, they tied it, obviously, at 3-1. Well, we've been tied 3 times now. So Gray with his first of the season. Assist there comes from Chase Carney as the PA announces. Always got to be alert, though, here the other way on defense. Sean Hoffman. Scrum for the puck there in the corner. Nobody able to win it. Still fighting for it there. That was a tie-up between a few players on each side. Owls finally come away with it. Now a turnover, though. A chance. Pass back in front on Skelton. Save is made. Owls finally come away with it. What a save, though, by Ben Skelton. And now a chance the other way, a shot, rebound, shot again, puck still loose on Newell. And finally we'll get a whistle. As a player down right now for the Owls, getting to his feet. And that was, I can't tell if that's Hoffman or if that's Collett. And that's Sean Hoffman. Skates off toward the bench.
Man, this game has kind of been towards the end here. It's been making my heart rate rise a bit.
Could say that. As a stick still down there in the corner, Skelton's going to flip it over to the official. This game's been tied 3 different times. 1-1, 3-3, and now 5-5. Owls have come from behind 2 a couple different times. Trailed 3-1 at one point and trailed 5-3 at another. Chance in front of the goal, and puck still loose. Fighting for it. finally will get a whistle as Newell is able to get on top of it. Boy, Christofides came in there at the end, and he was thinking about the hat trick, obviously giving his team the lead too, with just about 3 minutes left. Numerous opportunities here in the last few minutes for Keene. They get the tying goal from Sean Gray. And now trying to take the lead in the final minutes. Back up it goes the other way. Pardo had it taken back. Chase Carney now works it the other way, looking for Peyton Jones. Jones flips it in. Being tied all up at 5. Tick down to the final 2.5 minutes of regulation. Of course, we would go to an overtime period. Takedown there. Owls get it back. Carney flips it back in. And the Owls are going to use that opportunity to get a change. Back the other way. Here comes Christofides. Loses the puck. Now goes back to Gonzalez. Gets it back to Mazur. Flipped back in. And the Raiders try to come the other way. Minute 45 left. Owls try not to do anything. Both sides try not to do anything dumb here. Christofides races after it, can't get to it. Duderstadt will just wait behind his net. Owls will use that chance to get a couple changes. Pass goes back, bringing it up now. Rotorati couldn't get it through. Chase Carney bringing it up. Carney fighting for it in the corner, and he gets away with the puck. That was Horan. Final minute of the final period here in regulation. Goes back to the neutral zone. Carney will just flip it back in around the bench. Cardo got it up to Rotorati. Rotorati tried to drop it back for Cardo. It's taken by the Owls. Shot in on goal, and it's going to be covered by Skelton with half a minute left in regulation. Or could we see overtime in this one, or will somebody get a goal for either side here in these final seconds? And I think at this point, the situation for Keene is trying to get this game to overtime. Kept in, though, by the Raiders. A shot. Save is made by Skelton. There was a brief pause there for a second, but he comes away with it on the shot by John Tavella.
Yeah, Rivier's done a good job here late in this third period, putting the pressure back onto Keene's side. Keene just needs to limp this away, get it to overtime, get things sorted out.
Bellucci wins the faceoff and gets the shot on goal, but a save made by Skelton. Owls now flip it up toward the neutral zone, and it's going to be touched, so no icing. Final 3 seconds, and we are going to be heading to overtime. In the first game since the 1980s, first game of a Division III men's hockey program for the Owls. And how about that? It's headed to overtime. We'll be right back in just a couple moments here on the New Hampshire National Guard Owls Media Network. You don't want to miss the overtime period.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty at no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
The first Division III men's ice hockey game in Keene State program history in about 40 years, and it's going to overtime. 3-on-3, of course, a 5-minute period, sudden death. Going to be a lot of opportunities for both sides. Owls do have a little experience with a preseason game in which last Friday where they fell to MCLA in this situation. 3 skaters for each side. It's Hayes with it. Hayes drops it back to Poulin. Poulin back across, thrown in front. Save is made by Skelton. Now a one-on-one shot. Saved by Skelton. Marcus Chrysofides throws it around the boards. Hayes is going to get it back. Hayes cross pass to Poulin. The other skater on for Rivier is Palucci. Pass now to him. Palucci tries to work his way in. Taken over there by Gonzalez. And Chrysofides wins the puck. Owls crowd coming to life now with that. Sean McBride also on. Now he comes off. Chrysofides waits for help. Just throws it around the boards. And a fall down there. Maybe a chance off of it. Thrown in front. And Chrysofides couldn't get anything on it. Horan now on as they get a change. It's John Tavella has it taken away. 3-on-2 here for the Owls. Skater gets back, thrown across, save made there by Newell. Owls keep it in the zone. And it's lost there on the possession by Jones. They're just gonna have to regroup as about 2 minutes are gone here in the 5-minute OT period. Up the other way, here comes Declan House. House thrown in front, knocked aside there by Newell. Peter Unger is able to win it and keep it in. Declan House inside, House moves in, save is made by Newell. Owls get it back though, Peyton Jones throws it back to Declan House. House fakes the drop-off attempt. Got to be careful here, waiting for a little change. House now comes back up. Leaves it back for Philip Jarnell. Jarnell a shot. Save is made again by Newell.
Keene's done a great job with this pressure early on here in the overtime period.
It was Philip. Sorry, Ryan, go ahead.
One slip up could really mess you up, though. You never know in these overtime periods.
It was Philip Jarnell, who on the club team last year had a dramatic game-winning goal. We're going to get a call here. Or no call. Nope, we are. As a glove came off for a Rivier player, that was Jolly. So get a face-off back in the Owls offensive zone. It was Philip Jarnell a year ago, well, technically earlier this year, had a dramatic game-winning goal in the final minutes to beat the UNH club team. Jarnell almost ended this one right there. And now comes off the ice. Chrisofides is back on. Oh, and the pass is taken. Chrisofides, though, got a stick on it, and that prevented a really lopsided chance. You got to be careful here. Under 2 minutes left. Rivier with a chance. Got to watch the pass through, and it's taken by Chrisofides. He throws it around the board for Kearney. Rivier in frustration after that wasted opportunity. Kearney back the other way, under a minute and a half to go. Pass through to Gonzalez. Kearney throws it around the boards. Gonzalez with it. Gonzalez works it in. Sends it around for Chrisofides, who's going to wait in the neutral zone. Back to Kearney. Skating around some more in the neutral zone, finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez up to Kearney. 2-on-2 coming. Kearney inside. Kearney pass back to Chrisofides. Save is made by Newell. Throws it back around the boards for Chrisofides. 50 seconds left in overtime. Pass back, fresh on the ice, a shot, save is made by Chrisofides, or by Newell on the shot from Sean McBride. Around his own goal, a turnover. Pass back in front, a shot, and they score! With 29 seconds left, Alfred Rotorati buries it. And just like it ended against MCLA, it ends in heartbreak here in overtime for Keene State, as Rivier takes it by a final of 6-5 with just under half a minute left in OT.
Yeah, that was a poor defensive run for the Owls there, you know. The decision-making in that overtime period was risky, definitely, for the Owls. Unfortunately, great effort, though, today. They just came out on the wrong side, but we looked at a team that's new, young, a lot of inexperienced players, and I think definitely there's a lot of good hope for this team, a lot of good focus. We saw a good amount of plays, a good amount of connection, good chemistry out there, so definitely not the end of the season, definitely not something to worry about for the Owls. They'll move on forward tomorrow.
So a goal for Alfred Rotorati ends it late in the overtime period. Rivier comes away with the 6-5 win, but in just a few moments, we'll have an interview with Keene State ice hockey, men's ice hockey head coach Bobby Rodriguez. Stay tuned.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
We're empowering your unique voice.
Igniting potential and possibility.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
Because Keene State becomes home from day one. Come find your people and enjoy live music, art, coffee, thrifting, and did we mention the food? And if you're worried about what there is to do on the weekend, just look at this.
Everything we do here is about community.
Because we're a community of intense learners
with extraordinary hearts
that raise each other up.
We are fueled by each other's successes,
learning outside the classroom as well as in.
And we're here to provide the guidance and support you need to succeed.
All right, let's get hands-on.
In the lab.
In the studio.
In the pool.
On the dance floor.
On the stage.
The choices are yours, the opportunities are here.
Here at Keene State College, we're focused on teaching students the skills for an ever-changing world.
I'm ready to tackle problems with industry-ready skills.
You'll get a resume that writes itself and
a paycheck that earns.
Elevated confidence.
World-class courage.
And we never stop learning.
True learning takes collaboration.
We explore what drives our passions.
Celebrate our individual voices.
And spark possibility together.
Every single student, every single day.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall. There she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport!
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
If you're not here for Fandom 101, you're in the wrong class. Here, we learn the fundamentals of fanology, the basics of bringing the noise, and the physics of freaking Your path to fan mastery begins here. It's all part of the curriculum. The NCAA Championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
We are here with Keene State men's head ice hockey coach Bobby Rodriguez, and I mean, maybe not overall the result you wanted tonight, but still a great game nonetheless.
Yeah, exciting first game. I think we played better tonight than we played last Friday, and we played better last Friday than we played last Tuesday. So we like the way the boys are headed.
So you got 2 goals. I mean, you had a number of goal scorers tonight. You got 2 goals from Marcus Chrysofides.
Yep.
I was here a couple Tuesdays ago.
Yep.
He had a couple goals in that game as well in the preseason. What have you liked from him so far?
Yeah, he's really slippery. He's a terrific player, and he brings a ton of energy. And he's one of only a handful of guys who has some legitimate, NCAA hockey experience under his belt already. So it shows in games like this right now.
What did you think of the goaltender play you got tonight? You obviously started Will Sloan, who's a member of the club team.
Yep.
And then you switched to Ben Skelton.
Yeah, so we switched to Ben after that final goal that Slomer gave up. We wanted to mix things up and change things up a little bit. Truthfully, we didn't like the scrum that happened down here in the corner and Sloan's involvement with it. His focus and his play tailed off after that, so we made the decision that we wanted to get to Bones, and Bones was great.
Yeah, you got some definitely some great goal play from Ben Skelton tonight. What was, I guess, the toughest thing about facing Rivier tonight? What was the toughest part of their game plan that you went up against?
Honestly, I don't know if there was. We really feel like we're the better team, and we did not deserve to win. We were in the penalty box a ton tonight, and as we look back at it, I don't think there was a single one of those penalties that were necessary. We didn't need to take any of those penalties, and some of our guys know that accountability is coming tomorrow, and then it's coming again on Monday. Because when you have such a young team like we do, the lesson that we have to learn is you can't win college hockey games trying to get away with things we could get away with in juniors. Right? You can't make junior hockey mistakes and win a college hockey game, and that came through tonight. When you have to kill penalties all night, it just drains your battery. I thought we had the better of them in the third period. I thought we had the better of them in overtime. I think, if they had taken 1 or 2 penalties more and we had taken 1 or 2 penalties less, I think our batteries would have been as full as theirs, and I think we would have ended that game sooner in our favor. So, and our penalty kill was actually very good, and unfortunately got a lot more practice than we wanted it to get tonight. But it just drains your players, right? It drains all your batteries, and you got to put your best players out there over and over and over. And when you get your best players out there, you want them to be in the other team's zone, not stuck in your zone killing a penalty. So I think that's the story for us right now is we really feel like there are way too many unnecessary, unforced penalties, undisciplined penalties.
Yeah, I think you guys, if I remember correctly, finished the night 2 for 8 in the penalty kill. So certainly with all of those penalties, not bad in terms of allowing goals off of them. And you have, of course, as you mentioned, kind of a quick turnaround tomorrow night. You go to Vermont State Castleton.
Yep.
What are you looking forward to in facing the Spartans?
Yeah, so like we've talked with the boys, we know that Castleton has a terrific atmosphere just like here. The difference is we're going to be on the receiving end of it, right? Like it's been great because, for the 2 exhibition games and in this game tonight, we've had, amazing support here from the community and from the college community with just a great, exciting atmosphere for college hockey. And we're going to get that tomorrow night at Castleton for sure. Except, like I said, we're going to be the visiting team, so it'll be a little bit of a different feel. It'll be our first time on the road, so we'll see if we travel well or not.
All right, well, good luck to you tomorrow night, and thank you so much
Awesome,
for coming
absolutely.
on, Coach.
Thanks a lot, for sure. Thanks, Nick. Yep.
I learned a lot of valuable lessons playing college football. I never thought about the health benefits of exercise until I actually started to talk to coaches in college. It's not only just for performance, it's for life. My coaches instilled the importance of well-being, not only building up strength, mental health, getting enough sleep, eating properly is all what it is to be healthy. I decided that I want to go on a personal trainer and share my knowledge that I obtained in college about physical and mental well-being.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty at no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
All right, so 6-5 tonight is your final. What was a very fun night on the first men's ice hockey game of 2024. They fall to Rivier, but still nonetheless very entertaining game going all the way to overtime. A couple goals tonight for Marcus Crucifix. Obviously a number of Owls had goals as well, but stands out the most. And so we thank you so much, as always, for joining us on the New Hampshire National Guard Owls Media Network. For Ryan Goodwin, for Ryan Otterman, for everybody else on our crew, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you'll tune in for their next game next Thursday as they take on Westfield State here at Keene Ice. That'll be November 7th at 7:30 p.m. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And as always, have a good night, and we'll see you in the next one.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.